was a whole nother level. But got it as clear as I'm getting it. Pretty sure the light shifted, but it is what it is. Sit down, make sure I'm right. Tap on my face. It's been a while. Tony and Jonathan. I loved how people tell their stories. This is TJ Talks. I've dropped the podcast because A, it's been a while. I have not talked about anything for a minute. A lot of life has happened, and it's all good. Some bad, mostly good. I'm going to be real and say I've just not been feeling it for a lot of things involving me. Creatively. The spark has gone, the spark came back, the spark is gone, the spark came back, but I'm still doing something. And I was struggling with it for a little bit. I really am my own worst critic. I will say 1,000,000 times over, with so much good happening, how can you only focus and think about the bad? I have been known to be the friend that will always uplift their friends. Like, I will give you the advice. I will give you all of the strength and encouragement to go on and continue with your day. But I'm going to be real here and say, I let off on that for a minute. I let off that for a while. Hence the last episode of the podcast was last year, and then the actual last episode was me saying, I need to focus on me. And I have. Since that last podcast, I've been focusing on me and mine. Since that last podcast, I've had to sit down and reevaluate my life heavily. 2021, I have been living my life for everyone else in my life, if that makes sense. 2022, I am living my life for me, respectfully. I love everyone in my life because everyone I've been living for is family. Family and loved ones, family and loved ones, family and loved ones. I haven't even seen any of my friends last year. And then I had to reach out to most of them. And something to keep in mind is, my phone number has not changed since 2009. Realistically, 2010 when we all shifted over, but my phone number has not changed since 2009. I'm about to make a jump from AT&T finally, I don't know to who, since everybody's signal around here nowadays is garbage. But we're making a jump, still gonna have the same phone number. With that said, I've had the same number for over 2 decades now. And seldomly do people reach out to me. Like, I've heard from James, Isaiah, Gold now. I have heard from Alicia. I have heard from Timothy. Those 3 have invites to my wedding. More life happened. I got engaged. And now I'm moving forward, focusing on me. 2022, me and my partner. That's my new focus. I have always been on a rat. I've always felt like a mouse on a wheel. Just going. 2021, I stopped running. And then people started asking questions about what's happening. Like, where are you going? Where'd you go? That's what happens when I stopped running for everybody else and then just sat on the wheel and let it spin. Now 2022, I'm hopped back on the wheel, but it's for me. I am back in school. I'm getting married at the end of this year, and I am focusing on me and my partner. We are going through, we're about to go through a process of, I learned it a few Fridays ago, cleave. If you want a strong marriage, I've learned that it's not a case of you leaving your parents or leaving your families and going and abandoning your family and then go and do something of your own. But you do need to leave some of it around or some of it out, or else you're not going to effectively cleave with you and your partner. Because that whole thing in the Bible where they say you become of one flesh, it doesn't mean physically, it means mentally. Of course, sometimes physically, but mentally. You have to be on one accord. You two make up your household. That finally clicked with me. I didn't understand it when I was younger. I didn't understand it when I was watching other people's marriages. I didn't understand it from the many times I've sat in Bible school and whatnot, church, Bible study, any of it, until I became who I am in this current position. Now I understand. No, it's not you cutting off your family. It's to successfully and correctly establish your family, you need to do X, Y, Z. And that includes becoming of one flesh, cleaving to your partner, and then figuring out what you, as one, are going to do for things. Now, with that said, I'm focusing on the things that I can do. Like, for instance, I've been an entrepreneur since 2010, professionally. Off the books, I've been an entrepreneur my entire life. With that said, I can tell you firsthand, being an entrepreneur can be very unstable. You have ups, you have downs. You have highs, you have lows. What you put into it is what you get out of it. That's not guaranteed. What you put into it cannot give you what you get out of it. You are dictated by the market. Like, I can put 40 to 45 hours a week into my business, just like a traditional job. You can do it, and it can also not guarantee you the same outcomes. It can be more fruitful though, but it's not guaranteed. Say that again. What you put in does not equal or guarantee what you get out of it without proper knowledge, but that's a whole other can of worms, and that's not today. I've learned for me personally, I can put all of this time into what I've been doing my entire life and then I guarantee something at the end. I am highly skilled at what I do. And I'm not gloating, I'm not being boastful. I'm saying it like it is. I'm not valedictorian for nothing. I know how to make movies and tell stories. Been doing it my whole life, and now I have paper behind it, and now I have experience and a portfolio to prove it. But I'm not the only one. There's somebody else out there that will pay, or accept less. Because I did XYZ, and I know what I'm capable of, and what my value is, I won't accept less than this dollar amount. My time and my energy can be flexible, but nothing less than a certain amount. Like, I have a number. Everybody has a number. I have a number, and I won't accept anything less than that. Problem, my number can be too high for some people's budget sometimes. And I'm at a place in my life where I'm tired of dictating why. Hence, went back to school, going back to school to get something more traditional. It's not a left-wing conversation. I literally was thinking and debating between these two when I was recovering from MS my first time. My first time recovering from MS, I was laying in my nephew's bed, staring up at the ceiling as my vision was coming back, and I was debating and calculating my way forward because I knew I wasn't going back to what I was doing prior. It's like, okay, I gotta make a change now. Like, I just got a new lease on life here. I need to do something different. The debate then was between, okay, do I pursue digital cinematography or do I pursue my MBA? Or at the time, a BA, business administration degree. I chose Full Sail first. Got that out of the way. Signed, sealed, delivered. Now I'm working on the BA. You gotta sit down and come up with a plan for you. And I guess I'm gonna sign off this TJ Talks with a very simple question. When's the last time you sat down with yourself and just talked with yourself, been real with yourself, and said, what in the world do I want to do for me? You're still breathing, it's not too late. With that said, Tori and Jonathan, I love to help people tell their stories. This has been TJ Talks. See y'all next time.